Things I've committed to looking into 2018, I'm going to be making at least one video per week. That's my commitment to everyone who watches this because I understand that life is throwing punches at all of us. There's no exception. Yours may be bills. Maybe it's you don't get along the best with your spouse. Maybe it's you hate your job. There's lots of different things that can be going on. And so just know that everyone's got something going on. So whenever you're looking at them, realize that there's something going on that you don't know about. And usually if someone's being hostile towards you, or maybe they didn't respond the way that you would have liked for them to have, understand it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you. Just think in your mind, there's probably something terrible going on. And if you need to have a sense of humor about it, maybe they just flushed their favorite ring or something, but you don't have to take it so seriously. When someone yells at you or tension is really high, it doesn't mean you have to respond in that kind of way. Same thing goes with the challenges that you're facing in life. If everyone's having challenges, you have to think to yourself, this is difficult as compared to what? You got to look at what is your frame of reference. If you know for a fact, you could go to Children's Mercy, and guess what you'd find? You'd find people who are there with their children, and they are spending their last holiday with them. One of the things I took from being a funeral director is that there's always something worse out there. And even though sometimes things seem bleak, and it's really hard to take that outside perspective because we're so wrapped up in what we have going on that we lose perspective. And that's why it's so important to talk to somebody. Go pick up a pen and paper and just start journaling about what your challenges are. If money's one of your challenges, you need to go write that stuff down. The way that I talk about that or teach that is, if you've got a whole bunch of bowling pins, so every thought in your head is a bowling pin, and you're lining those all up throughout your week, everything seems to be going fine, but then all of a sudden the car breaks down. You didn't have any money in the bank. Something you didn't expect to happen. Maybe you've got a sick relative, and then it just hits you. Everything that you've been lining up in your head, these little bowling pins, it's like a bowling ball just went and knocked them all down. That's the importance of getting it out, writing on paper so that you've got some form of outside perspective of what's going on. When you write down your challenges, it creates distance between you and what's going on. That way you can clearly evaluate what's going on. There's also the expression that says an idle mind's the devil's workshop. So if you've got some challenges going on, don't just spend time thinking about it. You need to get out, go read a book, go spend time with someone, but get your mind off of what's going on. Because if it's 10 o'clock at night and you're thinking, I've got all these bills due, the reality is it's 10 o'clock at night. You can do absolutely nothing about it. Deal with that tomorrow. Just write it down so you've got it out, and then go do something else. So don't keep your mind idle. Keep working on yourself. Keep growing. Let's really make 2018 one of the best years that we've ever experienced so far. I'm excited for this next year. I'm excited to be able to pour into people. So let's make it 2018 something special.